everyone, welcome to channel B again. Today I'm going to do a review of the Bottega Veneta mini messenger bag. There is actually there's another name for this bag. It's actually called the disco bag. Just want to do a review. I actually got this in around 2013 or 2014. It has been with me for a couple of years now, and it is actually the best travel bag that I've got. I bring it out for every travels of mine because it's really good to use as a hands-free bag, as well as a you know, if you want to go for a great dinner or casual dinner, or like a really formal dinner, this is always like a good bag to bring it out for. And especially nightlife, I brought this out with me to so many clubs before, and it's like the perfect bag because you can actually wear it in many different styles. Like because of the stripes, the chain, you can actually double it up and as well as lengthen it. So it's kind of the same like the Chanel flap or my Valentino Rockstar Spike flap bag, and a lot of the bags nowadays that actually has these features that you can shorten and lengthen the stripe, the change I mean. So it actually came in the Bottega Veneta dust bag, whereby there's actually the Bottega Veneta logo here. It's actually just a very normal dust bag, I think. And then back then in 2013 and 2014, it actually just came in a Bottega Veneta envelope with the tags here. Like there's two tags. One is a tag and the other one is probably just telling you about the leather care, things like that. So I'm gonna put it back. So this is actually a very special color. I like this color a lot. It's actually called the Quetsche. I don't know is it the correct pronunciation, but I'm gonna put the spelling so that you guys know what color it is. And why do I like this color so much? Because the color is like so special. You know, it kind of like, I don't know how it appeared in the camera. It looks a little bit purplish, brownish color, and it changes in different lightings. I like that part very much because the color in real life is so beautiful. You know, apart from MS, right? I really think that Bottega Veneta is really like one of the better brands out there that is doing really good colorings in terms of their bags, and especially in terms of quality as well. Bottega Veneta is actually one of the best as well. In fact, I really think that it's just second to Emma. If you don't, actually, I think one of the worst thing about Bottega Veneta is, the only bad thing about them is that they do not have a lot of classic pieces. The thing about Bottega Veneta bags are like, they always come and go. And if you always ask them about, may I know what is your classic piece? Because that is the only thing that I'm really happy, or I'm really only willing to invest on, is like on a classic piece. It's like they will tell you it's their care bag. Like, I don't like that bag because it's really super heavy if you carry it on. I mean, I tried carrying it on and it's way too heavy. It's like, I really don't like it. And all of the other bags, they are like more the younger style one that's more trendy. They always come and go. So I'm really happy to find out that this currently is still in production. I don't know whether it has stopped production now, but I still see it around in boutiques and all those things. So when I first got it in 2013 or 14, that was Singapore dollars 2060 dollars. So back then, I think for such a small mini bag, right, it's actually considered quite pricey, I would say. But for the quality, definitely yes, and it has been with me for so many years, still in great condition, especially the leather part. I will actually do a close-up later in terms of the bag, because definitely for the chained part, especially the part that it actually hook on, there are some abrasions, like whereby some of the colors actually wall off. But these are part and parcel if you're using like a chain bag. It's really part and parcel of life. But in terms of the leather quality, it still look really good. And to be really honest, I really don't take care of this bag at all. I throw it everywhere. And then in nightlife, you know, like there's like smoke, there's like bad smell and all those things in clubs. So it's like, it's really good. And on my another Bottega Veneta bag, I didn't do it on purpose, but there was once when I was smoking, right? And one of the, you know, when you're smoking and you actually like try to, how would I call it? You try to flick your ashes, and then I flick it too hard, and the burning part actually dropped on my bag, the other Bottega Veneta bag. And I'm shocked, it's actually burning, you know, and when it actually reaches the leather was like perfectly fine. But obviously I brush it off like immediately, and it actually proves that the leather is actually of like really good quality, I think. I mean, I don't try it on all my bags. I mean, it's not on purpose, right? It's actually accidental. So I'm not really sure like does all the leather bags actually, can they all stand up to these tests or anything, since that was actually an accident. But what makes me happy is about the quality, but what makes me unhappy from Bottega Veneta is actually that I really do think that they have really good quality products, good colorings. They really do need to have like better products, classier products, that they will not come in and go and change every season. They should stay. And I saw this, I still see this in the boutiques after so many years. Not very sure how long is it going to last, but definitely hope that it's gonna be like forever. So I think this is actually, you can consider this as a wallet on chain as well, WOC, because it's actually, you can't put a wallet inside. I mean, if you have a very mini wallet, you can put it inside, but why would you want to put like another wallet inside like a mini bag? It doesn't make sense, because it already has cut slots inside. So right now I'm going to tell you like what can you fit inside this bag. Okay, so let's move on to the bag first. What's in my bag? So why is it a very good traveling bag? Because first of all, you open it up, there's this slot. Okay, one thing about the opening is that it actually closes with like two snaps here, and nobody snap it. It's so difficult to snap it. It's so difficult to coordinate the buttons together. So nobody in the world that uses this bag actually snap it close. It's impossible, like unless you're going to snap it every time like use it. So every time I just flip it down. It's no big deal. You flip it down, it's not like it's open or anything like that. So when you open it, there's actually a very like a slot here on the inside, like the big slot, like a long slot. So on the inside, what do you put? You can put your passport. Okay, this is my old passport that is actually no longer in use. I'm using it as an example. I put my passport without cover. So if you have an additional cover, it might not be able to slot in. So it can go in, no problem. And a tiny slot, I put my tissue paper. You know, girls need this everywhere you go. So apart, if you don't put your passport, because normally my passport is together with my travel buddies, we group our passport together, I am able to fit in S7H together with the tissue paper on that long slot. Yeah, on this slot, no problem, you can see. It's very easy to go in. But definitely if your phone has like covers, then another story. It's like naked S7H, no problem at all. I tried using my Note 8 that I'm actually using to video down now. It can't fit in. Maybe because mine is with like a bulky cover now, so it can't fit in at all. So yeah, that's what's inside. And also some plasters, like a plasters. Yeah, so you need to keep it, girls. So I'm gonna let you know like what are the bills that you can fit in. They are all in like Singapore standards, so I don't really know like for other countries' currency how is it like, but I've been using it all around the world. It's like I don't see much problems in it. And at most you would just fold it, right? You don't have to lay it flat. But to the extent of Singapore bill, what can you put it in? So I tried all type of bills. I have like $2 bill, Singapore dollars, $5, $10, $50, $100, and $1,000 bill. It can fit all the way up till $100 bill, like flatly, and to the extent that whereby you can actually zip it. But for $1,000 note, once you put it in, it is probably too high, and you might not be able to zip it because you might crush the paper, like the note, because it's too high. So and you will have to worry every time you open and close the zip. So why not just fold the note and put it in? But all the way until $100 bill, you can put it in flat with no problem. And then on the inside, you can see there's actually 3 credit card slots here. So what do? I usually carry more than 3 credit card slots. So it's either I double them up. So let me take out the cards. As you can see, one card, 2 card, 3 card. Yeah, so yeah, you can see there's like 3 card slots. So usually I either double one of them up. You can't double like all 3 of them because it's gonna be like overly stretched. You can double like either one of it, and you can put the rest of the cards on the bigger compartment, where's the notes compartment. It's so easy. It's actually very functional. I mean, it's a really good bag, I think. And this is already your wallet part, so I don't understand if you need additional wallet for. This is already your wallet part, and I think you just have to do this. And what is special about this bag is actually the main compartment is actually on the bottom. So you can say it's special. Some people are not used to it, so I think it really depends. Because for me, it's very easy because this is just a very small bag. So for me, it's very easy to just bring it up and unzip it, and ta-da! This is the main compartment of what you put inside. So for me, if I travel or for nightlife, I definitely need my cigarettes. So I have cigarettes here, and then I mean definitely a lighter, right? But I didn't bring my lighter, but no problem. You can see there's so many things. Like it's a very big space. My earpiece and a lipstick. That's all I need if I travel. And it's actually a very functional and convenient and small bag. So let me show you a few pictures of a few like modeling pics on how can you wear this bag. So basically, this is how the bag is like. So usually I will not button it, as mentioned earlier. This is, you can actually shorten it, or you can actually, this lengthen it, I mean. Okay, so I usually carry it crossbody like this. This is one of the style, because this is actually the Asian style, because I'm too short, so I actually put the chain over across all the way to here, and that's why both hooks are actually at the same place. Instead, for the taller ladies, they actually put one of the hooks here and the other one of the hooks here for the taller one. For Westerns, they are more tall, they're taller, so that's how they do it. But for Asians, that I think, like for me, I'm 160 cm, so this is how I carry it, by putting the 2 hooks together. And that is also one of the way, like by putting the 2 hooks together, you can actually shorten it such that you can carry it hang over the shoulder, like over the shoulder like this, on your wrist, or as a clutch. You can actually shorten the chain even shorter, but I don't think it makes any sense to make it any shorter, because these two are like this 2 leg is like, I think, the most comfortable leg ever. And I always have the chain on. I know for some ladies they will actually remove the chain and use it as a clutch, but with a change, I think it's more convenient for me to do a lot of things. And yeah, that's all I actually wanted to tell you about the bag. I think it's a very good piece from Bottega. Like, it has been with Bottega for many years, since 2013 until now. And when I first got it in 2013, it was already there for a couple of years already. So until now, 2018, and it is still here, which I hope, and I still see it in the boutiques. I do hope that this will continue to stay. And I just want to show you a little bit of the usage. So to show you a little bit about the bag conditions after many years of using my most handy travel bag. Look at the leather. You know, for Bottega Veneta leather, it's really, the more you use it, the more it actually, it is so much of your feel. If you can look at the part that is worn out because of the chain. Yeah, but that's about it. I don't see much major like damage for the bag. Yeah, maybe a little bit in the corner, because this is really one bag that I would bash around with. But after so many years, I think it is really like good. Look at it. Every single thing is good. Okay, here's probably some dirt. Yeah. And if you look at the inside, this is where Bottega Veneta made in Italy is. Yep. But overall, it's really in a pretty good condition, I would say. Like, after being such like a workhorse bag. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah. Actually, like you can see that it's worn off. Yeah. So apart from that, it is a very good investment. But for the chain part that is worn off, I really think that is very common for a chain bag. It is really something that you have to tolerate with if it is a matter piece, right? Yeah. So that's all for this review, and I hope that you like it, and please subscribe and like our videos. Thank you very much for watching Channel B. Bye bye.